In 2024, so much was on the line.
There are still hundreds of thousands of Michiganders who are still unable to access abortion care.
A Michigan Voting Rights Act will ensure that every eligible voter has a clear, fair path to make their voices heard in our elections.
Nothing can undo the harm that DPD and this technology have inflicted on this family.
Volunteers have been calling and texting voters every single day to make sure that they have a plan to make their voices heard this upcoming election.
But we weren't just focused on the presidential election. We were focused on protecting your rights here in Michigan.
It passed a record number of bills that advance and protect civil liberties in Michigan, but we're not done yet.
We fought back against censorship and book bans.
When you try to remove a book because you don't like the ideas contained in the book, that raises constitutional issues.
We won special education services and support for the children of Flint.
10 years after the Flint water crisis, more than $9 million will be dedicated to special education funding.
Today, the settlement is making a huge investment in the future of Flint kids.
We helped stop hundreds of Iraqi people from being locked in jail and separated from family.
ICE cannot detain you unless you violate an order of supervision.
We pushed universities to respect the First Amendment rights of student protesters. We fought to vindicate a black police officer who faced racial harassment and retaliation from fellow officers.
I don't want any other officers to have to suffer the way that I did.
We helped achieve the nation's strongest constraints on police use of facial recognition technology.
And we are extremely excited that going forward, there will be more safeguards on the use of this technology, with our hope being to live in a better world because of it.
The settlement results in a sweeping overhaul of DPD's policies, governing its use of facial recognition technology and of lineups.
We fought to make sure reproductive freedom for all is truly for all.
Our lawsuit alleges that Michigan's ban on Medicaid coverage for abortion violates the state constitution by infringing on Medicaid-eligible patients' fundamental right to reproductive freedom.
And we worked to keep our elections free and fair through clerk engagement and suing a local official who threatened not to certify the election if it didn't go their way. When Election Day came, our investments in voter education paid off. Michiganders resoundingly voted for a pro-civil rights majority on the Michigan Supreme Court. We couldn't have done any of this without you. But as we look to 2025, we know real challenges await. From the Muslim ban to attacks on LGBTQ+ rights to separating families at the border, the last Trump administration ignored the Constitution and violated people's civil liberties. But we fought back every step of the way.
You've said, well, we can't do anything. And our answer to you is, yes, you can.
So we know the threats are real, and we're ready to fight back again. So stay with us, because the ACLU of Michigan is ready to protect the civil rights and liberties of all Michiganders, but we also know we can't do it alone. We need your support. So join us.